Most people know what a monopoly is. But have you heard of its equally dodgy but less known cousin, monopsony? Both result from a lack of competition, and both bad news. A monopoly results when one firm dominates the market. Monopolies hurt consumers because without competition, a firm can charge more for their products. A monopsony hurts suppliers because when one firm dominates a market, they can force suppliers to pay the price set by the buyer. Often companies that have a monopoly will also have a monopsony. Think of iPhone users as consumers in a monopoly market. They're likely to pay more for a product because of the seller's market dominance. The iPhone 15 costs around $2,000. Why? Because there's only one company that'll sell it to you. But you can also think of Apple's app developers as suppliers to a monopsony. They're likely to get less for the product they're selling because Apple has the monopsony on which apps run on its systems. There's a reason that Apple can take a cut of 30% on most in-app purchases because there's only one way of getting an app onto an Apple phone. Monopsonies are bad for workers too. In the labour market, workers are suppliers. The service they supply is their labour. When there's only one employer in town, workers tend to earn lower wages because there's no competition for their labour. In Australia, monopsony has the biggest impact in rural and regional areas, where there tend to be fewer employers. The best thing we can do as a government is to encourage competition. That means fewer monopolies and fewer monopsonies too. Doesn't that seem fair to you? Join us in the fight against inequality.
Authorised by Andrew Lee, ALP, Gungahlin Place, Gungahlin.